Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Megan, the Mother of Tarot. Today's video we are doing a pick a card reading on what is going on with your career, what are your next steps, and what kind of direction should you go in. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My pick a card readings are here to lift you up, bring you clarity, and empower you. So let's get right into it. There's 4 groups to pick from. Take your time, meditate. Once you pick your group, go ahead to the description box and I'll meet you at your reading. Hey group number 1, so let's get right into it. Let's see what's coming for you for your career, what kind of direction you should go in, what messages from Spirit and your higher self are coming through. So for group number 1, please. Okay, I love that this is the first card that came through, the Ace of Swords. What this is telling me is that for your group number 1, you're highly intuitive and you have a really amazing gift of communication. You're really good at explaining things, you're really good at inspiring people, teaching as well. And this is part of what you're going to be doing for your career. And I really feel as though with this Chariot and the 2 of Wands that Spirit, your higher self is encouraging you to go in a new direction, to change your path. And I'm not saying, Spirit's telling you to quit your job and just move on. It's kind of like, it could be for some of you a new job or new career. It could be a new hobby as well. But something new is coming through. And I feel like for you, you've been feeling it because we have the Death and Rebirth card coming through. So I feel as though for a lot of you, you've been feeling these shifts. Feel a lot different than you did a year ago. You have a new sense of confidence and self-worth. And I really feel like you're willing to take a new direction. You're just kind of not sure which direction to go in. And when the Eight of Wands, coming through in reverse, this is telling me this is a slow-moving process. It is moving slow, but all for a reason. So don't give up and try not to be too impatient because there's still a lot you need to learn and there's going to be more information coming through for this. So let's see if we can get more clarity on what this is. Okay, so I have a few different messages for all of you. But take this as a message for a career or for a hobby, but this is what I'm getting through for you. Is there's a lot of different cards that came out. We have the Earth Magic and the Land Between. That this is telling me that there's a lot of different ways you could go. It's not just one path and like this is my destiny. Spirit's saying there's multiple ways to get there, so don't be too overwhelmed or indecisive because afraid you're going to make the wrong decision because you're very guided. You're on the right path. And for some of you, you could be teaching or doing something with plant medicine, nutrition, like teaching people how to eat healthy, or gardening. Some of you could be teaching spirituality or breath work as well with these 2 cards coming through. So this is, take what resonates for you, group number 1, because there's a lot of messages coming through for you in your career. But this could be a hobby as well. So if any of those have sparked your interest, or it could be something else, but I do feel like it has something to do with communication and being creative. I feel like you've been through a lot this year, group number 1. You've been through a lot. Some of your transformation has put you through the ringer with your emotions. For some of you, it could be your physical health as well. But I see a lot of healing. I feel like some of you that are watching could be an earth sign or have a lot of earth in your chart. I'm sorry, there's dogs barking, but I'm just kidding. I've pretty much gotten used to it. There's 5 dogs on this property, so I'm sorry during my readings if you guys are like, why are there always dogs barking? But it is what it is, so I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot of earth energy from this group. You're very connected, And I feel like you have multiple gifts. You could go in a lot of different directions. Have fun with it. I really feel like your soul, like you're an older soul, and you came here just to explore. Some of you are old soul. Some of you. But you came here just to like try different things. And Spirit wants you to do that. Just go for it. Just try different things. Whatever you're in the mood for, just start exploring. And when you do that, when you get in that energy, that's when this new career or new hobby is really going to come into play for you. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we have the patience card coming through. Patience for you, group number 1. I feel like you're like, oh, I have been patient, and I really feel like you have. But keep the faith. Also, the Ace of Swords talks about clarity. So I feel so soon for you, there's going to be a lot of clarity. Something's going to really inspire you, or you're going to meet somebody that's going to inspire you. But I'm hearing like playground. View the world, the planet as a playground. Infinite possibilities, infinite paths. You do have a big purpose, but you could get there in multiple ways. Okay, and then we have the Hostilities card. This card actually came up in reverse. So this is a good sign. So for some of you that have been experiencing some hostile people, or have been in some hostile environments or arguments, or any just like negative energy, that's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. There's going to be more peace, more calming energy for you. I'm going to pull from this deck. Any more messages for group number 1? Okay, yeah, I love this. We have the Ace of Wands and the Father of Swords. So again, with the Swords energy, which is communication, right? And the Father energy, which is King of Swords, this is basically being a leader, taking action. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which talks about a new project, something new in the creative field. So for your group number 1, Spirit's just wanting you to get started in something. Because the sooner you just pick anything to, and I'm not just saying this for a career, just pick any career. This is kind of more for a hobby, just to get your feet wet. But pick a new hobby, like take a breathwork class. Maybe some of you are getting your degree in nutrition. But really just start something, start a YouTube video, start a podcast, start a new social media account where you can inspire others, because you have this really beautiful communication gift, and all of this, because we have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, or 3 of Swords, sorry, and 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is telling you you've been through a lot of heartbreak. You've been through a lot of drama and conflict. You've been through a lot of spiritual growth, right, with the death and rebirth. You've been through a lot, and this has all prepared you to take on this King energy, this Father of Swords. And then we have the Son of Swords coming in the reverse. You're being very guided. Have patience with this process. I think sometimes people think, for my career or my hobby, when I just see something, I'll just know what it is, and then I'll do it, and then life will be good. And I wish it was that easy. I do, and maybe for some people that does happen that way. But I feel like for you, it's going to be similar to how I found my passion, and what this is telling me is that it's going to be a slower process, and that once you just get into a creative energy of a hobby, or you start opening up and start teaching people in some sort of way, that once you start doing that, your soul's purpose, your career, and your hobbies will be very clear to you over time. And I know I've talked about this before, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself too much, but when I first started making videos, I was making them on Instagram, and I was making them about food. And I didn't feel as though that was going to be my purpose. I didn't. I felt like I was on the right path. I felt as though I was in the right direction. And I was right. I was in the right direction because the videos are something obviously that I'm doing. But it wasn't the food, but that's what I knew about. That's what I was learning about at the time. I was healing chronic illness, so I was learning a lot of medical medium information. And that's what I started sharing, and then it led me to this. And if I hadn't started there, making those videos, because I was terrified making them. I was terrified. I cannot overstress how terrified I was. But if I didn't start making those, I would not have been ready to make my YouTube channel for tarot reading. I wouldn't be doing this right now. It prepared me for that, and I feel like this is the same process for you. Something is going to prepare you for something big that you're going to be doing. So if it's tarot that you're interested, start reading tarot. But something with like getting yourself out there, helping people. You have a gift. I want to pull a few more messages for you. And then we'll wrap it up. Yeah. The High Priestess of Earth. There's so much earth energy, you guys. Maybe some of you are working with crystals. Energy healing. Grounding. Gardening. Like I said earlier, plant medicine, plant foods. Okay, then we have the High Priestess of Fire. Yeah, there's creative blockages. This came in the reverse. There's creative blockages for you guys. Something is burning to come out. Just burning. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love how there's crystals all around her on this card. Unleash your inner wild child. Get up and dance. Do something creative, even if it's just dancing or singing or just moving your body around. Your body's craving it. I hope this helped you, group number 1. Comment down below. I want to hear back from you guys. Sorry again about the dogs barking. If you want more of my free content, check out my Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's get right into it. Let's find out what's going on with your career. I also want to talk about maybe potential hobbies as well if you're not looking for a new career. Or maybe you want to know what's heading in the direction with your current career. Yeah, maybe it's your current career. We will see. Group number 2, please. Okay, group number 2. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords that came in the reverse. I'll put them upright for you to see, but these came in the reverse. So what this first message is telling me is that you are in a job where you feel stuck, or you feel like things aren't progressing, or you're feeling kind of bored. You're questioning your job. You're not sure what direction it's going in. It's not very promising. Or it is promising, but you just feel like you lost your spark for it. I'm sorry, the dogs are going crazy today, so bear with me, but I'll just keep on reading. Yeah, the 10 of Swords energy is telling me you're feeling stuck, because it came in the reverse. You're feeling stuck in this chapter of your life. I feel like you're wandering a lot at work. Your mind is wandering too. You're like, what if I do this, or what if I did that, or what if I would have chosen this, or something like that. Yeah, now we have the Judgment. This also came in the reverse. And I love how beautiful this card is. Because it looks like her soul is just being set free. And I feel like this is what you're craving. You're craving more freedom, lighter energy. For some of you, I hear though that you're in a career you went to school for, and it's a really stable career, and you make good money, and that's what makes you stay as well. And this, I'm not telling you to leave your career or anything like that. This is just the energy that I'm reading, so don't get it twisted. I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll give you options, you know. I'll help empower you. I got this card the other day. This is a newer oracle deck that I got, and it says it is what it is. And it's such an interesting card because it almost sounds to me negative, because when I hear that, it is what it is, I hear of you complaining to somebody and then just being like, well, it is what it is. But I don't feel like that's the meaning of the card. I feel like what the saying is, it is what it is because everything's happening in perfect timing. Everything's happening in perfect timing. Even if you feel stuck, it's all happening perfectly. You're on the right path, and you didn't make a wrong decision, and you're not making a wrong decision. That helps some of you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, group number 2, your heart is craving something. Your heart's craving. It could be a relationship. It could be a new hobby. It could be a new job. It could be new friendships. But your soul, your heart is craving something new. Craving something different. I feel like you, group number 2, have been in the same routine maybe. And this could apply for those of you watching that don't have a job as well. But I feel like for most of you watching, you have some sort of job you've been in for a while, or some sort of career you've been in for a while. And for, even if you're working, 9-to-5 job or something, and you have a set schedule, it doesn't mean you can't switch it up, right? There are things that you can do, even just little tiny changes, like you can take a different drive to work every day, or if you work from home, right, you can work in a different environment now since everything's starting to open up again. Or you could take a walk around in the neighborhood, in an area you've never taken a walk before, or it could be anything like that, but I feel like there's some stagnant energy in your life. Let's see what else. Okay, and then we got the Teacher in reverse. This one came up in reverse. I want to read in the book what it says. Okay, this card reverse can indicate some present feelings of being out of balance, unsure and uninspired. Exactly. Perhaps an important issue needs to be resolved, or you can't quite figure out how to approach a path you long to take. You may feel confused about a situation or relationship. This card is telling you it's time to calm down and reevaluate what's going on. Oh, I love this. This is perfect. There may be someone who can help you in this matter. Yeah, in fact, you may have been given advice already. Go within and investigate what would be the most honoring solution. Open to the guides, teachers, friends, and potential mentors, both in the personal and spirit world. Oh, wow, I love this. And then the next card I pulled up was a spirit card, and it says Angels of the Four Directions. And I want to read from the book in this too, because I know for this card, when it comes upright, it talks about 2 different guides. And then the reverse, it talks about 2 different guides. So I want to see what angels are working with you through this. Because I don't have it all memorized. Okay. So when this card's reversed, it brings you the magnificent power of Archangels Michael and Gabriel. Archangel Michael, the Archangel of the South, can touch your life with strength and stability. You may be experiencing a situation in which you've been feeling a loss of power, but now is the time to turn that around. I love this. Okay, call on Michael to help you deal with any feelings of insecurity, whether physical, personal, or financial. This is a time of major shifts. Believe in yourself. Take action on your own behalf. Michael will infuse you with the strength you need to rise. Okay, so we got Michael working with you. And then this also says this card, reversed, also brings Gabriel, the Archangel of the West. He is the angel of communication, and he can be of assistance in communication projects and careers. He can also help you change your self-talk. Engage in the optimistic and self-honoring language that you know you deserve. Gabriel will help make your self-loving language a reality. He can also empower you to speak up. Oh, I love this. Bringing you courage. It's time to speak your truth, it says. Oh, I love this. Okay, so you have a lot of guides helping you shift this energy. So call upon them. They're there to help. They're there to inspire you and give you clarity. Let's see what other messages I can get from this group. This is a really awesome start. And sometimes I know you're going through discomfort, group number 1, or 2, sorry, group number 2. But this is what pushes us, right? This is what pushes us to grow and to make changes in our lives. If we were comfortable all the time, if we felt happy and comfortable all the time, that sounds amazing, but we wouldn't grow. We wouldn't. And this growth is beautiful because it's really leading you into something good. Yeah, we have the Daughter of Wands. So you're going through a spiritual awakening. A Kundalini awakening for some of you. I feel like you're starting to realize that how much power you have and how much you can manifest with your loving energy. Because we have the Daughter of Cups here. You're realizing how much love you have and how much power you have within that love. And then we have the Son of Swords. This talks about taking action and just going for it. Taking a new direction. Even if you don't know what that is. Something, I feel like your guides, though, are really going to present something to you soon. Something is coming through. There's so much loving energy. And I got these 2 cards in the reverse for group number 1, too. The 3 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So I can tell you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot, and you're really healing and recovering from some past traumas, some past heartbreaks, past drama as well with certain people, maybe conflicts. But all of that happened for a specific reason, and it's all going to contribute to your spiritual gifts and this new direction you're going to be going in. But I want to see what this new direction is that you're going in. I want more clarity on that. And I'm guessing you do too. And I feel like Spirit's saying, that it's fine if you want to stay in your job. It's not like you're making the wrong decision or that you're holding yourself back. But don't make your job everything in your life. For those of you that are working, don't make everything about your job. Like, there's so much more for you to give and so much more for you to experience. And once you find something that lights your fire, you're going to have even more energy. You're going to have more energy to dive into this. But we have the Strength card coming through. I really feel as though you're going to help empower people, group number 2. Something with empowering people. That's why you have these, you have Archangel Gabriel and Michael working with you. They're really powerful archangels. Yeah. Trusting. You have all these butterflies coming through. You're transforming. There's a lot going on for you, group number 2. Continue to release. I feel like you're still... Yeah, because look at these cards. You're still releasing a lot of pain, a lot of childhood trauma, heartbreaks. You're releasing a lot. You're on this healing path, and it takes time. It takes time, but the more you heal, the more you keep loving yourself, and stop being so hard on yourself, is what I'm hearing too. Don't be so hard on yourself. Oh, true love. There's so much loving energy coming through. For some of you, you're manifesting some romance. There's some romantic energy coming through. Because we have the true love, the Daughter of Cups, and we have great big love. So for those of you that are single, there is somebody coming in. There is someone coming in. I love that. I feel like everything that you've gone through, it's bringing you so much joy, so many blessings and abundance. It's just slow moving. But you have to learn these lessons, and you have to, release all these blockages before all this goodness, all this juicy amazingness can come in, right? Yeah, oh, I love this. Feel loved and proud. Be proud of yourself. Your spirit guides are coming through to let you know you have done some amazing work. Be proud of yourself. Don't be hard on yourself anymore. I feel like that's one of your blockages. Maybe a perfectionist for some of you. And then we have commune with Source. So start speaking up more. Start praying every night or using mantras. Start communicating with your guides and your higher self, but do it out loud, because when we do it out loud, we use our words, we set those really powerful intentions. So like every morning and every night, say out loud, thank you for this amazing day. Thank you for everything in my life. And I set the intention now to bring in more clarity as to what direction I should go in and what hobbies I should start, how to switch up my path. I don't do this enough, but I swear when I do it, when I set these intentions out loud, it freaking works. It works, like, right away. Like, I'm like, oh, clarity, oh, wow, and then I forget again to use it. But start speaking out loud, start commanding that energy. I used to feel kind of self-conscious about it, when I was commanding energy to shift, because I felt as though I was being kind of selfish or ungrateful. But then I realized that that energy that I'm craving, that I want in my life, those shifts, they're already there. They're already there. It's just about allowing them in and accepting them as your own. So get a little bossy, okay? Still stay positive, right? You can be a little forceful with that energy, in a sense, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. I hope you enjoyed this group number 2. I really enjoyed reading for you. Comment down below if this resonated. Also, if you want more free content, I am on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's get right into it. I'm going to pull cards for your career, what's going on with your career, what direction to take. Also, any information on like hobbies you should start. Sometimes those turn into careers. So let's see what comes up for you. Okay, the first message I'm getting for you, group number 3, with the King of Pentacles, that this came up in reverse. 7 Pentacles came up right. So this is talking about money. I think some of you are worried about making money. You're worried about making enough money. But money is coming. It's coming slowly. 7 of Pentacles is slow-moving energy. This talks about patience, right? So I do see finances and abundance coming in. It's just taking some time, is what Spirit's saying. I also see that you have a lot of spiritual gifts. You feel very intuitive. You feel very in touch. And with this Magician in reverse, I feel that as though for this group that you're kind of holding back from that. Maybe you're afraid of what people think, or you're afraid of, the other message I'm getting for some of you is that you're in a relationship. This could be friendships too, take what resonates. But you're in a relationship that isn't supportive of your spirituality. But they don't understand it. It could be family too, family, friends, or a partner. Or maybe for some of you that are single, you're afraid if you go too much down the spiritual path, this woo-woo path, that you won't find a man or a woman. But I feel like you're really letting that fear hold you back. And I feel like you're also afraid that you won't make money off of your spiritual gifts. But you will. It's just going to take some time. You will. And I'm not saying, I'm not getting a message that, if your partner or your friends don't support you, that you have to get rid of them. That's not what I'm saying. Spirit's just wanting you to own it. Own your gifts. Own your superpowers. Own your amazing abilities. You're a healer. You're definitely a healer. And I feel like you have even more gifts than you're aware of. For some of you, there's something that you're not even fully aware of yet. Or maybe you're not fully comfortable with your abilities. Let's see what else. And some of you could be in a job already. And that's fine. You can stay in your job if you want to. Just don't hold back your gifts. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Okay. This is awesome. This is perfect. Look at, we have opening to discovery and a higher view. So Spirit wants you to open your mind. You're looking at things in a fearful way. You're looking at certain things in a negative way, and these are old patterns you developed as a child. And Spirit's trying to break free. Your higher self, your soul, is calling to you and trying to break free from this old way of thinking, this old way of being in a fear-based energy. To come up to this higher perspective that you already know. You're just not accepting it fully. Is what I'm hearing. Like, you already have this higher perspective. You already have a beautiful outlook on life. Maybe for some of you, you were shamed as a child. You felt like you were stupid. You felt different. or you're really shy or awkward or something like that, but you felt ashamed of yourself, and now that's coming through in your abilities. You're feeling kind of ashamed. And this is natural. I'm not saying like just stop feeling ashamed. This is something you're healing. This is important though, group number 3, because I see you moving past this. And I really feel as though if you start bringing in more mantras for this, it's going to really break free. You're really going to break free. You're also clearing a lot and healing a lot to start to manifest this life that you want. To start to bring in this new energy. A lot of you could be an owl as a spirit animal. Some of you are into astrology, plant medicine. I'm also hearing you have some blockages in the heart chakra. The heart chakra, the solar plexus. Yeah, okay. And I promise this is going to get more positive. I hope this is like not too negative for you guys. I see these blockages and I want to bring them to your awareness because I really feel like this is going to just be a really big breakthrough for you guys and just bring in so much clarity. So bear with me. But we have the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, or I'm sorry, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You're coming to the end of something because 10s signify the end, right? But this 5 of Wands, I feel as though you make up stories, and I do this too, so I can relate. But you make up stories of what people think about you or what people say about you. I'll show you guys the cards. Because this 5 of Wands energy talks about conflict. It can talk about inner conflict or conflict with others. And I feel like it's an inner conflict that you make up about what other people are saying or thinking about you. And I used to do this too. So I feel like this is such a specific message. So I hope this is resonating for you guys. Please comment down below, let me know. Because this 9 of Wands talks about internal conflict of the mind, anxiety and depression and just worrying. So I really feel as though you're stuck in an old habit. And some of this could be subconscious for you as well. This could be a subconscious habit of just making up stories. And start to pay attention to that, because I do this. I have to pay attention to this. I have to practice awareness when I start to do this, because I'll start to just think in my head, oh, this person probably thinks I'm crazy, or, maybe I offended this person, or, oh, this probably happened, and I realize, I'm like, oh, Megan, you're making up a story. Slow it down, let's back it up, How much do we know of what we're thinking? Is it real? Is actually real? Because us humans, we're very good at assuming, making assumptions to make sense of things, because we really seek clarity. We want to know what's going on. We have this urge to just want to know and clear things up. That's in our human nature. So if we can't make sense of something, we have to make sense of it in our brain, even if it's us making up a story. That makes sense. And yeah, I still do this. But I just want you to really pay attention to that, because I feel if you start doing this, this card came through for my last reading. Oh my gosh. Angels of the Four Directions. And like I told the last group, it has different meanings. So if it comes upright, it talks about 2 different angels working with you. And if it comes in the reverse, it's another couple of angels working, like a different couple of angels. So if that makes sense. So it's like upright is 2 different ones. So I know in the reverse it's Archangel Gabriel and Michael. So let's look in the book and see what the upright is, because I can't remember. Okay, here we go. So it says, I'll hold it up for you guys so you can see the card. The light of an angel reaches out in every direction. Upright or reverse, this indicates a powerful connection taking place at this time. The upright position reveals the dynamic presence of Archangel Uriel and Raphael. Uriel, the angel of the north, is a source of immensely valuable inspiration. If you're working on a creative project, or if you just need some new ideas on some old issues, Uriel is ready and willing to help. This angel connects you to the universal energy and Akashic information that exists all around you. So call on Uriel to leave any dark confusion behind and bring the insight you require at this time. This fire of God will certainly light up your life. The next messenger is Raphael. This wonderful angel supports you with matters of love, healing children, and relationships. Yes, you're healing relationships. I told you. Okay, so invite his presence to help resolve your love and relationship issues and to bring the physical healing you desire. The energy of this angel is so powerful, he's often called the miracle worker. When you receive this card upright, you know that it's time to open your heart, yes, and your life to Raphael's loving assistance. The miracle you seek is closer than you think. Okay, I love that. So yes, there is a lot of spiritual energy assisting you at this time. So speak out loud what you want, because the angels, the guides, our higher self has a hard time deciphering our thoughts because we have thousands of them a day. But when you speak out loud your intentions, that's really when things start to fall together, start to make sense, and bring clarity. We also have the teacher in reverse. This talks about a conflict coming to an end. So all this conflict that I see, whether it's internal or external, for some of you it could vary. I feel like it's a lot of internal conflict, like I said, with other people. Like it's what you think that they think. But it could be different for everybody. But that's what this teacher card in reverse talks about. It talks about it ending, coming to an end, coming to a conclusion. Okay, and then we have this commitment card that came in the reverse. So what this is saying is that there's something ending, and we know that with the Ten of Swords. So some of you are leaving a job. Some of you are ending a relationship. This could be with your partner. This could be with a friend. Some of you are just ending an old way of thinking. But something's coming to an end. So something that's frustrating you or you're not sure about, or you're like, oh, maybe this should end. It's coming to an end soon. And you're going to be very supported through this time. Let's see what else. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. It says, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah. Stop worrying. You worry too much, group number 3. You do. You're doing everything right. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're talented. You are very talented. You have a lot of spiritual gifts. You have a lot to share. And you're a healer. If you're watching my channel, you're most likely a healer, because that's the kind of vibes that I attract. And I love that. Comment down below if you're a healer or you feel like you're being guided to be a healer, because I see just a lot of beauty coming for you, a lot of happiness, and a strong foundation. So let's see, should I pull one more card? Let's just pull a few more of these tarot cards and see if anything else comes up. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Okay, wow. Because we have the 8 of Cups. And this talks about walking away from something. I just said, the commitment. It came up in reverse, which is like ending of a commitment. And this 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something that's been emotionally draining us, that's been hard on us. And you got the 9 of Wands. This talks about keep going. You're almost there. Like, keep going, group number 3. You are so close to some peace and calmness. But I feel like you've been in a difficult situation. And I feel that for you. Spirit feels that it's all part of your growth and your purpose. Because we have this, what is this, the 6? Yeah, the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about prosperity, talks about generosity. You have a lot to give. And I feel like you're just growing. Like, there's so much, with all this plant energy, there's so much growing out of you. Like, that sounds weird, but I mean so much spiritual growth. So much compassion for others. And so much knowledge as well. So, I hope this helps, group number 3. Thanks for hanging out with me. Comment below. I want to send you words of encouragement. If you guys want more free content, I am on Instagram, so check me out there. Bye. Hey, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. So, let's get right into it. I want to get messages about your career, where you should go, what direction you should head in. Also, any information on any hobbies that you're starting. I feel like maybe you've just started a new hobby or a new project is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so group number 4. I feel as though with these cards that a lot of you are trying to manifest more emotional fulfillment in either your new job or your new creative endeavor. Also, for some of you, it's a relationship. But we have the 9 of Cups that came up and the Page of Cups that came up in reverse. And we also have the 9 of Swords that came up in reverse. So I feel as though you're kind of stuck in this energy of just being a little too hard on yourself, feeling inadequate or not good enough, not as connected to spirit lately, feeling disconnected from others. Take what resonates. It could be different for all of you. And I feel like for some of you, it could be kind of going up and down. Like one day you feel pretty good and the next day you just feel so heavy and overwhelmed. I also see conflict because we have the 5 of Wands. I feel like you started a new project or a new job and you're not sure about it, or you're not feeling like you're good enough. That you have like more to learn, or that other people are better than you, or that you're making a big mistake and you're going to make a fool of yourself. I feel like your mind is kind of playing tricks on you. And then some days you feel really confident and really great, but it doesn't last as long as you'd like. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, I love how the storyteller came up in reverse, because I feel like your energy is similar to group 3's, where you're kind of telling yourself stories. You're making up stories in your head. Like negative stories of I'm not good enough, I'm too weak, I'm too sick, I'm too depressed or anxious. And then we have Birds of a Feather. I love this card. So beautiful. Birds of a feather flock together, right? You're being encouraged to work with other people. Your creative project, you're being encouraged to seek help or guidance from other people doing the same thing. Because there are people out there that Spirit has for you that are going to want to work with you. Even if you think, oh, I'm not good enough, nobody would want to work with me, or I still have ways to go before that could happen. No. Start now. Because this is going to encourage you. This is going to bring up some more supportive energy into your life that's going to get you, because you are on the right path and you are good enough. You are completely good enough. All of this, whatever this is you're doing, you're good enough. You're better than good enough. You're more than good enough. That's what I'm trying to say. And Spirit's coming through with some messages for you. With the ears wide open. They want you to listen, spend more time in meditation, quieting the mind. Because it's so overactive right now, it's hard for you to get messages, and that might be why you're feeling disconnected or lost or something like that. Yeah, okay. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah, so this is telling me, this card came up in the reverse, this is telling me that your mind is kind of seeing, well, there's only one way this could go, or one direction, or it has to go this way or that way. Spirit's saying to open your mind, that a lot of what you're trying to manifest and bring in can happen in multiple ways, so be open to that. And then we have Woman Holding a Coin. So for a lot of you watching, you're going to be collaborating, or there's going to be some feminine energy coming in to help you, to support you and guide you. Now, this could be somebody working with you in the same, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be somebody that does the same thing, that's like going to collaborate with you or inspire you. For some of you, it could be working with a female mentor, like a tarot reader or a therapist or something like that. But you need to be around more uplifting, positive energy that's similar to your true nature, to bring you up. And there's people out there, you just gotta ask. I get in this energy sometimes of where I need to be around people, or I'm like, I need to collaborate. You know how many people I've emailed to collaborate, to make videos with? Probably 30 or 40, and I've only had, a few respond. And it is what it is. I don't get mad about it. I'm like, it's not meant to be. If they don't respond, it's not meant to be. And I'm okay with that. A year ago, if I would have done that, I would have been devastated and I would have felt embarrassed. But I know that I'm putting it out there in the universe, and the people that I have collaborated with, that you guys have seen on my channel, and there might be a few more that I'll be collaborating with, it has been so amazing. I mean, these souls, I've collaborated with Brigitta. Her channel is Aqua Arcana. I have collaborated with Alice, Infinity Party. I've collaborated with Kino Tarot. She's not on my YouTube, our collaboration, but it's on my Instagram page. We did Instagram Live together a while ago. But this was so therapeutic for me. So therapeutic to be able to come together with other like-minded spiritual beings and share my passion. It's helped me so much. And I just see that for you. I see that for you, group number 4. Let's see what else is coming through. Yeah, planning and action. It's time to make a plan. It's time to take action. Time to just go for it. Put yourself out there, group number 4. You need supportive energy. Yeah. Yes. Your higher self is coming through. And then we have the status quo card. So the status quo card is like you've been going down the same path for a while and it's not working. It's time to switch it up. You've been doing the same thing for too long. It's time to switch it up. And your higher self is going to help guide you. You just have to sit and listen and be open to it. Before you get into meditation, pray to yourself. Pray to your higher self. That might sound weird, but say, hey, higher self, I am ready to listen. Please give me messages of what I need to do. Please give me messages of encouragement. I always ask my higher self. Sometimes I pray to spirit or, my guides and angels. They're all the same. We're all connected. We're all one. And I ask for a shift in perspective, because sometimes that's all it takes to switch a belief, to bring in more confidence, clarity, and hope, and inspire you to make different dramatic changes, because you see how healing they are, not just for you, but the people around you. So really set those intentions before and ask for perspective, shifts in perspective, clarity, guidance, memories or ideas. Sometimes I ask for memories of the past, like, where did I form this belief or this fear? And, something will come up from the past, and I can view it with a new perspective, and I can shift that energy, and I can release, and it's a beautiful thing, and I just see that happening for you. Let's pull some more cards. Pull from this tarot deck. Okay, this is awesome. So we have the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak. 6 of Wands talks about victory. So you're moving away from this victim mentality into this leader, this fearless leader, where people are going to be cheering you on. See how there's so many people around him? They're like, yeah! Like they just went into battle, right? And they won. You're going from this energy to this energy. And we have the 2 of Wands. You're going to start seeing your future in a brighter light, seeing your path, and you're going to start seeing the beauty in the unknown as well, because there's a lot of unknown happening with you. And with that acceptance of the unknown brings more options, because we have 7 of Cups energy, which talks about a lot of options, and this is the positive side that came through for this card. The other side is where he looks confused, like, there's so many options, I don't know what to do. This is like, you're going to see a blessing and then another blessing and another blessing. And that's the energy you're moving into. You're about to start a new spiritual journey. Sorry for the dogs barking. I live with a lot of dogs. I live in a farm. But I'm going to keep going anyways. So, the Knight of Wands. This side of the card, because there's 2 sides to these types of tarot cards. This is the vice versa deck. This side talks about someone coming in, like this lady leading this man into the cave to spiritually guide him. And like I said, look at this lady, some lady's going to come in and help you. Someone's coming in strong for you, group number 4. So be open to that and pray about that, because someone wants to help you. Okay, we have the focus card. Stay focused. And I feel like for this card, it's kind of saying that you're coming into a more focused energy. Once you heal more, you let go more, and you shift your perspective more, you're going to have a better focused intention. You're going to be in this energy of like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and you're not going to feel completely overwhelmed. You're kind of going to have this like to-do list, and you're like, that's enough, and you're going to feel supported, because when we feel energetically supported, emotionally supportive, that's when we're more productive. That's when we can be more confident in our energy, especially in the beginning of our path, or when we're going through a lot, or we're releasing a lot. We need that support from others, even if it's just you messaging spiritual people you follow online and say, hey, like, do you want to chat and hang out? Like, I've done that before. I've done this. Like, I'm not just telling you to do these crazy things. Like, I have literally sent messages to people on Instagram that I followed, and I'm like, hey, you seem cool. You want to chat? You want to hang out? You want to be my friend? And then it works. And if I wouldn't have done that, if I wouldn't have reached out to people to collaborate or to talk with or anything like that, I wouldn't be as far on my path. I needed that support, especially in the beginning, because I didn't have as much confidence, and I still need it. But especially in the beginning, when I started down this new journey, I needed it more than ever. And then we got this lust card coming through. And I'm not sure what this energy is coming through. So let me pull some clarifiers on it and see what this is about. Clarifiers for this card, please. Okay, I think that this has, obviously it has something to do with relationships, right? Or liking somebody. And I feel like what Spirit's saying, because the Queen of Swords came out along with the Sun card, is that for those of you that are single, or even if you're in a relationship, this can apply for both, but if you're trying to manifest a partner that you're both really sexually attracted to, but also it's a very logical relationship, you have very strong intellect, really good conversation, really happy energy, right? You can have it all with your partner. With your current partner or the partner you're manifesting, you can have it all. Don't think like, oh, I'm either going to have a really hot guy with the best sex of my life, or I'm just going to have, really good conversation, but it's going to be kind of boring. Like, you can have both, is what Spirit's saying, and you will get both, even if it's with your current partner, because you're doing so much work on yourself, that's just going to reflect in on your relationship or with your future partners. So remember that. Oh, I love this energy for you. Please comment down below if this resonated, because I want to give you guys words of encouragement. You're freaking strong. You're warriors. I love you guys. If you want more free content, make sure to check out my Instagram page. I'll see you guys next time.